Listen, Chi-Town got a lot going on, as boss ladies have been saying.
Yes.
It's a lot of big shooting weekends, like big numbers.
Green.
You know what I'm saying?
If the people don't know, August has been particularly rough. There's been at least 51 murders in Chicago this past month. And that ties with May for the most homicides in the city this year. And just this weekend, 9 people were killed and 28 were wounded.
Yeah.
Twista, what's going on in Chicago?
Man, gangbanging. You know, the shorties out there gangbanging real hard. Like at first, you know, I mean, they always used to do it like back in the days, but after a while, that type of vibe has slightly died down, and it was more about, you know, area and turf and who was hustling on what corners and things like that. But it's kind of getting back to just who don't like who, you know, and it's like senseless killings. And, you know,
over the smallest things.
Yeah, over the smallest things. And we got to try to figure something out, because the way that they are trying to figure it out is like, you know, they're starting to get the feds involved with the police, trying to help them with certain tactics and, you know, all type of things that they doing that's making it rough. So, you know, we need to do something to give the shorties a little something else to do, you know, to stop them from killing, because it's getting real bad out there.
So you were saying you feel like it was bad at one point and then it kind of evened out, but now it's
turning into how it was back in the days when it was like, you know, just at its worst, you know. So I think we got to do something about it soon, because, you know, it's real senseless now, and it's close to people that, you know, like people that never was around any type of violence, like they seeing things and certain people that, you know, have families that are away or feel like they stay in certain areas that it doesn't affect them, is getting to those areas too.
Has your life been affected by the violence?
In a way where like people that I still know and that I'm associated with in certain families still live in certain areas. So it's getting rough for them to still do what they do in the areas that they in. You know?
And I know you are in the process of starting a youth center on the 51st Street area. What explain the 51st Street area?
Really, that's the low end of Chicago. And when you talk about the west side and the south side, that's like kind of like a middle point almost. And I just think the area is real good. You know, just talking to a few people and some of the partners that I'm trying to do it with, we just think that area would be a good place. And the building and the area where we're trying to do it is just, you know, because it's real rough over there. We think like that'll be a good start for like as far as me and what I'm trying to do to be a part of trying to stop what's going on in Chicago. I think that'll be a good start for us.
So that area is basically kind of right in the middle of, you said the west side and the south side.
Yeah, it's like a middle point almost. It's called the low end of Chicago. And, you know, people that's from there, they know it's rough over there on 51st. So for a youth center to be opened up over there would be something big for the area.
Is that what the kids are missing? Stuff like that? Like, where do you think it's all stemming from right now?
That's what I think. Like when I came up, I think about certain centers that was in the hood where people was like, man, if I didn't go to the such and such club or this club over here, I probably would have been in the street doing this and that. So I think if you give them certain things to do, certain activities to take their mind off just what they doing, you know, it'll be better.
It's official. DJ Green Lantern is on deck. Representing and ready to go in.